women's 100 is bananas.
It's spicy. I love it.
Spicy is not even a good enough word. It's like super picante, extra spicy, hot ones, whatever you want to say. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce looking to do it again. Looking to win her 6th individual 100-meter title. And to do it, she's going to have to beat some pretty big names in Shericka Jackson, in Sha'Carri Richardson, in Marie-Josée Talu. I love seeing a field like this where if you took 8 different track and field experts and said, pick your winner, you're probably going to get 8 different names.
Yeah.
What do you think of this 100?
Shelly-Ann Fraser is the veteran of the vets. She's got mom power behind her. She hasn't really run that much this year, but that could work to her advantage. Especially as you get older, you don't want to actually have so much in your legs like you used to when you were younger. So I don't even know if that was maybe even a plan that they had.
You're not the first person to imply that.
I was like, I don't know.
Oh, my leg hurts. Okay, that's a rest this whole season.
So, like, she's fresh. She knows how to compete. She knows how to show up on the day. So I actually think Shelly's going to win. I'm going to make a really bold prediction with that, but I'm going to give it to Shelly. I think Sha'Carri is obviously one of the most dynamic runners that we've seen in track and field in a really long time. She hasn't won a medal at a major championships yet, so she's hungry. She is super hungry. You know she's gonna come with, the pizzazz and all of that. I also think Shericka Jackson is, weirdly an underdog, but has the fastest time, for the year. She's tall, she is strong, she's coming from the 400, so her top end, the way she's gonna finish is gonna be strong. So it's gonna be exciting, and honestly, I think those 3 medals could go to anyone.
So let's go to the men with the 100. No Andre, as we mentioned, but you got Fred Kerley trying to become the first man to retain the title since Usain Bolt. You got Noah Lyles going for the double. This is another stacked field of really, really fast sprinters. You got a prediction for this one?
I'm always gonna bet on the person with the strong mindset.
Yeah.
And that's Fred. There's just something about the way that guy thinks is like, I cannot lose. And I think that's also why I wanna bet on Shelly, because when you have that winner's mindset, you can go out there and kind of do anything, no matter what's been going on through your season. I think someone else I'm super interested in is actually Zarnell Hughes in the 100.
Yeah.
He's working with Bolt's coach now. And so it's like tall, same frame like Bolt, and Bolt always used to show up. So I think Zarnell's gonna be a really interesting person to watch. Charleston, won USA's. He works with Alan Johnson, that's his coach, who again knows how to take people through rounds. I think he could be an underdog and really show up, and that'd be exciting to see as well.
Shifting over to the men's 200, and we'll get to Noah Lyles and his prediction in just a minute, but he is the favorite, one of the favorites going into this thing, but you've got so many other, not only fast sprinters, but you've mentioned young bucks earlier. I love when you've got veterans who are putting up great numbers, and you've got teenagers saying, watch out for me. Arian Knighton is one that really jumped out to me. And of course, we've got Andre that we talked about. Break down the 200 for us. What do you see in this race?
I love the young bucks. When you're that young and you're stepping in, it's almost like you don't even know what you're supposed to be afraid of. And
ignorance is bliss, right?
I'm telling you, my first world championships, and you want to take down the top dogs. You're looking at everybody like, that's it? That's all you got? You know what I mean? And that's an opportunity for you to make a name for yourself, especially in track and field. When you beat a big name, all of a sudden your name gets amplified. So I think Knighton, I think he's running with a chip on his shoulder. He wants to be out there. He wants to be the top guy in the 200. Everybody's talking about Noah. I think he's the guy to watch, quite honestly. I think Noah's gonna do something special, but I would love to see Knighton win.
Everybody's talking about Noah Lyles. Why is everybody talking about Noah Lyles? Well, he's fast, but he's also quick with his thumbs on social media. Post this on Instagram. I will run 9.65 and 19.10 and said, they say if they don't know your dreams, then they can't shoot them down. But I've always been more of a guy who loves to hear the screams from the haters, is what I think he was trying to say there. Got a nice ring to it. Want to point out that 19.10 would break the record of, Usain Bolt.
Yeah.
It's funny, sports fans either love or hate bold predictions.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at some of the most famous ones in history, Joe Namath, Mark Messier, when they make a prediction, it comes through, the guarantee, people love it. But is this blasphemy or just great, awesome confidence?
I'm here for the confidence.
Yeah.
I love it, and I think as a sprinter, you gotta bring that kind of ego, that kind of like, I can do this. 1910 is like not even joke fast. Like that is like rolling. I don't know if I see it happening. Cause
I mean, 1930s is PB.
Right.
It's not as if he's taking just a shade off his own PB.
Right.
He's taking a massive number here.
Right, and that's the thing. And the faster you start going, it's harder to find those little bits. And so to go from 1910 to 1903, like that's kind of light years a lot of the time. I'm here for the confidence. I'm not sure if I see it happening.
It's interesting because it's not only confidence, because as you know, you and I have talked about before, you need to be super confident. Sprinters all have egos, and they have it for a reason. But you're putting yourself out there. You're putting that is forever. We have that picture forever. And if he goes out and puts up a terrible number, what do you think we'll be talking about on this show next week? We're going to be talking about the fact that he said, I'm going to run a 19-1, and he absolutely didn't even come close.
Right. You know what's interesting though? But it's smart in a way that he's almost feeding energy towards him in the lead up. Like he said, I love the haters talking about me. So maybe if you know you're someone who feeds off of that type of energy, maybe we're all doing him we're feeding him exactly what he needs to go and get there.
Like I said, I think if he does somehow do it, if he
That
does it
would
right
be-
on, that'll be crazy. But if he does do that, if he does even break the record, it'll be looked upon as one of those great predictions. If he doesn't, he's putting himself out there. But it's going to be an interesting World Championships, to say the least. Thanks for doing this.
Thanks.
Hey everybody, if you like that video and want to see more videos just like it, remember, click the like button and then subscribe to the channel.